1. Amelia Earhart, 1937. Amelia Earhart was a famous American pilot who disappeared while attempting to fly around the world. On July 2, 1937, she and her navigator, Fred Noonan, took off from Lae, Papua New Guinea, and were never seen again. Despite extensive searches, no trace of their plane or their bodies has ever been found. Theories about what happened to them range from crash landing in the ocean to being captured by the Japanese. 2. Jimmy Hoffa, 1975. Jimmy Hoffa was a labor union leader who disappeared on July 30, 1975. He was last seen outside a restaurant in Bloomfield Township, Michigan, where he was supposed to meet with 2 mafia leaders. His body has never been found, and the circumstances of his disappearance remain a mystery. Theories abound, including that he was murdered by the mafia or killed in a power struggle within his union. 3. D.B. Cooper, 1971. D.B. Cooper is the pseudonym of a man who hijacked a Boeing 727 aircraft in 1971 and parachuted from the plane with $200,000 in ransom money. Despite a massive manhunt, he was never caught, and his fate remains unknown. Over the years, several people have claimed to be Cooper, but none of them have been definitively identified. 4. Judge Joseph Crater, 1930. Judge Joseph Crater was a New York Supreme Court justice who disappeared on August 6, 1930. He was last seen leaving a restaurant with 2 acquaintances, and his disappearance sparked a nationwide search. Despite numerous investigations, his body was never found, and his disappearance remains a mystery. Some theories suggest he was involved in corruption or a love triangle, but no conclusive evidence has emerged. 5. The Sodder Children, 1945. On Christmas Eve 1945, a fire destroyed the home of the Sodder family in Fayetteville, West Virginia. 5 of their children were thought to have died in the fire, but no remains were ever found. The circumstances of the fire were suspicious, and the Sodders believed their children had been kidnapped. Despite a long investigation and several reported sightings, the fate of the children remains unknown. 6. The Beaumont Children, 1966. The Beaumont children were 3 siblings who disappeared from a beach in Adelaide, Australia, on January 26, 1966. Despite a massive search effort, they were never found, and their disappearance is one of Australia's most famous unsolved cases. There have been numerous theories over the years, but no conclusive evidence has ever emerged. 7. The Springfield Three, 1992. The Springfield Three were 3 women who disappeared from a home in Springfield, Missouri, on June 7, 1992. Cheryl Levitt, her daughter Susie Streeter, and Susie's friend Stacy McCall vanished without a trace, and no bodies or clues have ever been found. Theories about their disappearance range from kidnapping to murder, but no one knows what happened to them. 8. The Villisca Axe Murders, 1912. On June 10, 1912, the Moore family and 2 young guests were brutally murdered with an axe in their home in Villisca, Iowa. Despite an extensive investigation, no one was ever charged with the crime. The case remains unsolved, and the identity of the killer or killers is unknown.